Once, in the heart of a vast, endless forest, nestled between towering mountains and thick trees, there lived a little white bear named Bruno. He was the pride of his parents, a gentle cub who roamed freely, playing with the wind and laughing with the stars. His small, soft paws left delicate prints on the snowy ground, and his fur glowed a bright white against the backdrop of nature's deepest green. The community where Bruno lived was tight-knit, peaceful, and full of harmony. Bears like him lived in harmony with the other creatures of the forest, helping one another and sharing stories beneath the tall trees. Bruno's home was warm, tucked away in a beautiful den, surrounded by a shimmering river that sparkled like diamonds in the morning light. Bruno's mother often told him tales about their ancestors, how they lived in balance with nature, and how the forest protected them. His father would show him the old ways of hunting and surviving, and Bruno loved every moment with them. Life was simple, yet filled with love and understanding. They believed in the spirit of the land, and in turn, the land took care of them. But one fateful night, everything changed. The peaceful hum of the forest was shattered by a low, sinister sound. Bruno's parents, sensing danger, woke him up in a hurry. There were no words, only the frantic rustling of trees and the sound of boots against the earth. The assassins came in the dead of night, moving swiftly like shadows. They were ruthless, merciless. The bear community didn't stand a chance. Bruno could hear the cries of his family as they fought to protect one another. His father, strong and brave, roared fiercely, but the attackers were too many. They moved with precision, leaving no room for escape. Bruno's mother grabbed him, her eyes full of fear and love, pushing him towards the secret passage in their den. "Run, Bruno, run and survive!" she cried. But Bruno couldn't understand. His small paws trembled as he scrambled through the passage, his heart breaking with every sound of destruction he left behind. The night was filled with screams and the metallic scent of blood. Bruno ran and ran until his tiny body could carry him no more. When he finally stopped to rest, the world around him was eerily quiet. The forest that once sang with life was now still and empty. The next morning, Bruno returned, hoping against hope that his family would be waiting for him. But all he found were the ashes of his home, the smouldering remnants of his community. There was nothing left, no voices, no laughter, no warmth, only silence. He was alone. Homeless and lost, Bruno wandered the vast, empty lands where his people once lived. He had nowhere to turn, no familiar face to call out to. With each passing day, he felt more and more like a stranger in a world that had abandoned him. The forest, once his sanctuary, now seemed like a cold, unfamiliar place. Bruno knew he had to survive, but survival felt like an impossible task. The food was scarce, the nights were cold, and the memories of his family haunted him at every turn. Yet, amid the desolation, a spark of determination flickered in Bruno's heart. He wasn't ready to give up. His parents had taught him to respect life, to cherish the world around him. Even though he was alone, he could still carry their legacy. He would survive. He would honor their memory. But what would happen next? Would Bruno find his place in this new, unforgiving world? Or would the darkness consume him, just like it had taken everything else from him? The story of Bruno was far from over. Stay tuned for the next episode.